Squatting, as well as the issue of land availability, are both subjects of concern that constantly affect an ever-expanding Belize city. In Belama, for instance, the area has grown significantly, spreading from Phase 1 to Phases 4 and 5 within the last decade. While development is driven by growth in population, in this residential community, a majority of the properties have been acquired unlawfully. The families here simply build their homes and settle without first inquiring about the ownership of land or obtaining titles. Such is the case in the Phase 5 particularly.
Actually, we completed a year in May, and we just found out that these properties are for someone. But we are really sorry for what we did, but we are Belizeans and we are in need, and we need a piece of land.
It is a rationale that is put forward by most living here, one that is not accepted by the existing title holder. In this location are two adjoining properties, parcel number 1707, which spans 17 acres, and parcel number 1705, that covers another 20 acres. The land, says its owner, has been in the family for over 60 years. She declined an interview, but made available her proof of ownership. You mentioned that it's been a year since you're occupying this piece of property. Where were you located before?
In Belize City. We were renting at first, but actually we have 3 years that we have been coming here to chop it and maintain it, right? But we have a year living here. And this place was nothing compared how it looks now. It used to have big trees. It was so different. You know, it's hard for us to just move like that.
This family is one of 9 that are occupying the estate. Earlier today, they were all out in full force when the owner visited the site to erect signage. According to the woman, she was recently notified by the Lands Department that her property was being cleared and settled by squatters. You do realize, however, that you've been given a 2-month notice, during which time it is expected that you either relocate or they will come and move you off the property. That's limited options for you. What are you prepared to do?
Well, we have to move. That's a have to. So I understand that we did bad and we need to move.
Do you know if the other residents of this area share the same feeling? I mean, I know some of them have said that they won't move. They have kids and they are desperately in need of property as well. Do they share the same sentiment as you?
Yes, they do. But in a way, what they believe is that they work hard for what they have now, and rent is too expensive. And the lady told us 2 months, and 2 months it is. We have to move.
While the owner is resolute that the land will not be subdivided and sold as individual house lots, she is open to the idea of selling both parcels. It is uncertain at this point whether the squatters will make a decision to collectively purchase the properties, since government has made it clear that it will not do so on their behalf.
She sell the land or government buy, all the people are fearful of the land. Because I the want the land, I no people know where else to go. Or the government I give you next land for next place, it's still good. But right now, it broke the house, where the material left right there, can't left there. All the people try the money, work for the money, work for the house, all the people.
Take us back a bit. When you came across this piece of property, did you go through all the necessary steps to find out if it was owned by someone? Did you go to lands? Did you go to the area rep? What did you do before you began clearing?
We went to Lands Department and they told us that they didn't know who is the owner. But then afterwards they became telling this lady just came from nowhere, and since Friday she has been coming every single day and telling the people to stop building. If she's willing to sell, then we can purchase it for her, and it's up to her. But all we're asking is that to sell it. That's all.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isan.